All right. Okay. If you've been listening, appreciate you. If if this is like later on when this uploaded, then don't worry about it. But yeah, I don't know, technical difficulties. Shit, kind of. It might be my fault, but I don't know. It kind of like there was updates on the computer, and I think the update tried to take priority, so I had to stop that. So y'all still can get the shit like because it cut it had I had to cut all that shit. I was like, hey man, shit it cut everything. Fucking the browser shut down, everything shut down. Fuck the nigga up. I don't even know what we was talking about at the time. Oh, we was talking about WAP.
Yeah.
But no, WAP shit is like low key is a inspiring story.
Oh yeah.
But also I like besides just like the interpassions of Guwap is how he does like music. Like I don't, I'm not an artist, so I know everybody's, different with how they do their shit. But he said some shit, and he was like, yeah, he goes, it just doesn't make sense for me to, if I've got music, I'm gonna drop that shit. He was like, yeah, he's like, that's why I drop so much music. Cause like I don't understand why people like will have some hold on to it. And I've not even thought about that just as like a selfish fan, but just like, with how music changes. You fuck around and put some shit on your album, but you really recorded that shit, I don't know,
10 years ago?
Even that, like, even if it's a year ago, that shit could easily sound dated. Like, you're talking, like, yeah, like the beat, not even just your commentary, like, the beat don't sound as cool.
They be old in 2 months.
Yeah, like, so I never really understand why niggas do that. It's like, nah, man,
I think most of them do it because they probably don't like the song that much. Like, usually they don't like the song. Don't mean we won't like the song. Like,
that's a bar.
Yeah, because even Drake said the best I ever had. He said he wouldn't use that as his first song. He wouldn't use the one with Bun B and Lil Wayne. But the dude told him like, no, this the one right here. He's like, I don't know. And then he dropped it, and it was the biggest song at the time for him. So yeah, I think most of them just be like, I don't like it. You don't like it. We might love it, but it's okay. Like you're not.
Yeah, I think
you scared.
I definitely think they shouldn't be in. I don't know. I treat all that shit like that. Like you just shouldn't be in your head too much. Like especially when you like, because fucking you go on a YouTube journey. So you ever watch like Genius and how they put shit together and how they like they'll have like it'll be like Genius will be sitting there with the artist and they'll be sitting with the beat maker of how they put it together.
Read the words and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they do the same thing with the niggas who make the beats and just like the process of making a beat. I'm like, nigga, y'all gonna hear this shit as much as goes into that. Like the nigga who did the shit for what was that song? Was it Bryson Tiller? And it was like, this is what happens when I think about you. Like when he did like how he took the sample of the girl's voice, even that process, I'm like, nigga, for me to do just that, y'all gonna hear this shit.
Yo, for sure.
The nigga had to go through like 3 separate softwares to get the voice without the background noise, to tighten it up, and then like distort the sound. Just that part. Fuck the beat. Just to take her vocals. I'm like, nigga, y'all gonna hear every motherfucking thing.
Producers be mad because it's like, man, I just had all night.
Man, y'all gonna hear this shit. Or
fucking rap ass.
That's why them niggas be taxing, nigga. I be like, okay, even if you don't play it, nigga, you gonna pay for it.
These rap ass niggas,
bruh.
Hell no, I ain't dropping that song, nigga. I took 2
I don't know. I would probably be a bad producer because not only are you gonna pay me, you gonna fucking play that shit too.
I'm leaking it.
Man,
I'm gonna leak every song you got.
Did you know how long I've been sitting in here with this shit? They gonna hear this. Man, what the fuck?
I ain't seen my kids in a while. Like, you need to go ahead and start playing,
I really like you be really sitting there like, we was in the studio for umpteen hours. But when I watched it, like that nigga's process, I was like, it took like 30 minutes to just take that voice note. So yeah, nigga, I was in the studio. I didn't even shower. Yeah. I've been working on this fucking. You gonna play all this shit?
Yeah, see, that's
what?
Crazy. That is crazy. It's crazy because like I feel like when most people make music in the beginning, it's a quick like I'm going there to have fun, blah blah blah. Then it become a career. Now it's like I'm in here 24 hours.
I know.
No sleep.
I know Tory Lanez. If it's him making his own beat or if it's motherfucker, I know them niggas probably be hot because it's like it's a lot. Even I can't even make fun of when people say that shit about niggas who sample. Nah, nigga, because to take a song and then distort it to make it its own, fuck that.
Yeah, that shit hard.
Like, he crazy as hell, but I would give Kanye his roses now. Yeah. I give all these motherfuckers who are sampling and reworking shit. Yeah, because that's...
But you have to really, like, be in the music and really know, the history of it. Because some people just want to hear it. They don't care about the rest of it.
Yeah, because even the fact of, like, when niggas say sampling... to go back and hear like even some of the old songs that they sampled from, it's like, bro,
You can't
that's
hear
a
it.
that's a talent because that nigga took that sound, not the hook, not the chorus.
You took
That nigga took
noise
this noise
and made it like this.
at 1 minute and 47 seconds. The shit only goes from 47 to 53. That nigga took that one sound. That's the only time you hear it in the song. And stretch that shit. Man, fuck y'all.
Yeah, no, you're gonna definitely hear my song.
Yeah, you gonna get that motherfucker. That's
Definitely. That's why, like, yeah, music is cool. If you do music, shout out to you, because it's a process and it's a lot of thinking involved. It's a lot of concentration.
no, yeah. I admire that shit. Like I don't have any of the patience for it, but I just like listening to music and like all that other shit. But like to see the process that goes through with that, I'm like, man.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, like I said, I tried to do music with the homies, and like, and the craziest thing was about me and him was like, we have different ideas. I'm really creative, so I'm like, yeah, we should do this, do that, do this. It's gonna sound way better. He be like, nah, but it's his stuff, so I can't really. So he can say nah, cause it's his, and he gonna do this and do that. I'm like deep down inside, I'm like, nah, my head, like, I don't even fuck with this.
This nigga is bullshit.
Yeah, so I quit because I was like, I don't like doing music with you, bro. I realized the process of doing it was taking too long.
Oh, that's funny as fuck.
Yeah, fuck that.
Nigga said,
bro.
wow.
Yeah.
This is trash.
Yeah, like, we should do that. We should do this. You should come in. Nah, I got to write my verse. I'm like, bro, you had the studio. Do your verse before I get there. Why are we waiting till I get there to do your verse? Now it's been an hour. I don't even want to make music no more. I don't want to watch TV and go to sleep. Nigga, I'm about to go home. Fuck this song shit. Nah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's too much for me. Music is cool. I like listening to it. Doing it as a job, I guess it definitely could be frustrating.
Yeah, I think you definitely have to put yourself. Like, I think that's why, like, you see some of these fucking, I don't know, beat makers and all this other shit, and you could definitely see them being like, I don't know, they be real like to themselves, motherfuckers. Like some of these, like, you know, like even the Dr. Dre, like they talk like Dre is like a big fucking recluse. It's like, nigga, this is my music. I don't want any other bullshit in my space. Especially all the concentration it takes to make music, and then motherfuckers always are like, we need a hit now. We need that. Yeah, that'd be some stressful shit. I feel like that might be weird because like I don't know if there's any. I don't know much about like drawing or other art forms, but music I would definitely think is like stressful because if you're an artist, you know, your art and business sometimes don't mesh.
Yeah.
Two different types of people. So if you an artsy motherfucker and you making music and you have to feel it and the motherfucker says, this contract says you need 6 bangers, bitch. You need 6 bangers this year. So
you might only get 1.
Yeah, you need that. I need that now, nigga. Like, so while you're finding the vibe.
No, but that's the true thing though. Like you really do need to hear like, yeah, this is for me, because you could go on any song, but it's not going. You're not gonna have the same energy. You're not gonna feel it like that. You're not gonna be into it. But if you hear that right beat and that right noise, like this one right here, we can work with this one. Now, if you tell me this going on every beat, like I'm using a lot of words already. I'm gonna get tired of using words. They say guys only use 1,500 words a day. So I'm about to run through these lists and I'm gonna be tired. Fuck you.
Honestly, a stat like that, you can make an argument that a lot of not all of them, but there's certain level of like rappers, them niggas low key geniuses. Because the average motherfuckers only using, what you said, 1,500.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that. You can't tell me like a nigga like 103,000 is not like a legitimate genius.
Because he's fighting like
like fucking
girls use 5,000 words.
Bruh, like what's his name on fucking like Black Thought and shit like that. Like them lyricist niggas. Yeah. Like all of
freestyle too.
Nigga, like all like. Raekwon, instant fucking genius. Yeah. At least like if whatever realm of your brain that handles language, genius. Like average motherfucker using 1,500. No, these niggas like that's actually fucking amazing. Like low key, like nobody could say like rap is just rap. Like bitch, have you sat and thought about that? Like certain rappers make rap, whatever. But if we're looking at this shit in this totality, you are on fucking drugs, bitch. Like. Yeah.
Because you could also, you're telling your story, which you might tell 1,000 times in different ways. Like,
man.
It's kind of hard. It's definitely difficult. Like, it's something cool, man.
Nip told me about that cut list for like 4 albums, and I was like, wow, this shit is amazing. I loved it. I love it here. Wow. Did he say it's a cut list? It's a cut list again. Who would have thought?
He said in the interview. We can't
wow,
bring it
nigga,
up.
like it's summertime in that Cutlass. We in the Cutlass. Damn, this nigga done told me about this Cutlass 4-5 times, and every time I'm like, I like it.
Yeah,
this is some good shit.
Yeah, but he found different ways to use it in different terms. But
nigga,
it's a lot, man. Shout out to the music people out there. Y'all doing that shit. Keep doing it. I quit.
Who was? Oh no, music people. That was a little. This has nothing to do with music, but it is music people, and it like destroyed the internet. Like it was, well, not destroyed, but it was like, did you see that shit where they were like, motherfucker said Tiana Taylor and Ari Lennox said they look like pit bulls. It was just, bruh,
I didn't see that one.
bruh, that shit blew me. It turned into this whole colorism conversation, and I'm not really big for people like pulling the.
They say the cover because they saying that somebody being racist.
They were just saying like it was like
a black guy didn't make that.
No, I think it was. I think the thing was that it was if and I haven't done enough research. I saw like the headlines and I watched because Ari Lennox like kills the internet like so. Apparently it was like they said some niggas said some wild shit like it was fuck. I'd have to find the tweet, but it was something about but they made reference to Ari Lennox and Tiana Taylor like they aren't attractive, and I was like, what the fuck? And
I mean, she got a body. I don't see the problem. Like, but shit, I mean, you pick a pit bull.
Yeah. Oh no, not Pitbull. Nigga said. He said they look like Rottweilers or some shit. I was like, fam, you niggas are crazy.
Crazy, man. I love the internet. I love the internet. If you
Bruh.
on the internet for some smart shit, you a jackass. You got to go to the internet
Okay,
for
the nigga said Ari Lennox and Tiana Taylor's ability to have dangerously high sex appeal while simultaneously looking like Rottweilers will always amaze me. And I'm like, what?
Yeah. I guess they probably do look like a Rottweiler. I don't really look at it like that.
Yo, niggas are wild. Because I just like when I looked at that, I was like clearly it turned into a whole colorism thing. And I know that there are people like talking about, you know, their opinion. I just wholeheartedly disagree. Like, I think they both look good, but I just.
Hey, some people look like an animal. It's not like. It's not got nothing to do. Some people do though. Some people like a pigeon. Some people got a pigeon face. It's not your fault. What is your fault? It's your mom and daddy's fault.
Yeah, I think that. Fuck. I think they were going for like I don't think he was necessarily, I think, or at least that's how it was taken. I don't think they were necessarily like saying they look like the dogs.
Oh, okay.
I think he was saying they look like dogs. They just like aren't attractive, but they have high sex appeal. And I'm like,
okay.
I don't know. Sometimes I be like, niggas. No, I mean no offense to the gay community, but niggas be gay. I just feel like you know, because it's just like I've always thought, even that conversation we had a couple weeks ago, like I've always thought that like I understand where colorism stems from and all that other shit, but sexy is sexy, nigga. Like, and I cannot for the life of me really rationalize when a nigga goes, she's dark skinned, she's unattractive, you're on drugs.
You probably just not into that thing right there.
You niggas
sexy
are,
is sexy. Like
you
can
niggas
walk
are
sexy,
drugs.
talk sexy. Like it's a whole lot of stuff
like,
that comes into sexy.
Cause to me, if you say just like who's a fucking Bria Miles, like niggas have been going off on Bria Miles for years, and it's like nigga, like I wish a nigga would walk up and go, yeah, but she dark skinned. Like, bro, you could die up under that ass. Like, kill yourself.
I love it.
Bro, like kill yourself.
Like this question I gotta ask you this: you like girls? Like
I'm saying, like just that's all I'm saying. Like you really weird out here. Like niggas are weird. Like that's some I don't know. Like that's just some weirdo shit. And I saw that and I didn't think it was gonna blow up like it did. I thought
it did everything blow up.
Yeah, I just thought like as a celebrity, like you just tell that nigga to fuck off. But I think she got it. I take that back. It was a lesson, like, cause it only really took off because Ari Lennox responded so hard. Like she like went on like a Twitter. She went on a Twitter rant and like it kicked her in the balls. Which like I mean she's justified to feel how she feels, but I
wouldn't pay them out personally. I feel like you're getting money, you famous or whatever, a celebrity. Like the fact that you still have this much time to pay attention to your social media, it's crazy to me. You have this. You're telling me you're busy all day, but you have enough time to.
Yeah, they kind of like. I know it kind of depends on the artist because some of them like her, she and she's like I follow her on Instagram, like her lives be funny. Like she's very like personal and interacts with her fans, which is cool. That's a cool way to like, I don't know, like interact with your fan base and maintain your fame. Because you like we just said, she dropped a dope ass album, but it's hard to be like, I'm gonna drop a fire ass album tomorrow. And so, you know, in between that time, for your fans to interact with you, you want to be online. Cool, makes perfect sense. But I think some of them, you have to find a way to like detach from that shit.
Yeah.
Like you use it, you interact, but like this, like I always am prepared for us to, you know, we've grown as this has grown. So eventually somebody's gonna get up there and say, fuck you, Verge. That shit you said was blah, 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 blah. You're a toxic motherfucker. And blah, blah.
I'm like, but did you hear it though? Or did you watch it? Okay, good. I got paid for that.
Exactly. Like if so, because I know.
Dollar right there.
It's gonna be episode 572, and that's when a motherfucker's gonna be like, okay, but on episode 11, I said it. I'm not gonna go back and forth with you.
Yeah.
So you said I said it,
and it's over.
I said it.
It's past.
Well, it's a whole lot of, man. When I tell you, I'm gonna cut my phone off. I'm gonna turn the TV to whatever movie. I'm gonna lean over, and kiss my lady on her left ass cheek, and fuck you niggas. Like what the fuck? Yeah. I'm not even saying I'm finna fuck. I might go back to sleep.
Yeah, I'm about to argue with
you. What you calling me for? Like, oh, we have a lot to cut. We have a lot to. Yeah, no. Like, I don't know. I know.
Hell no. Please don't do that.
You know, you be sensitive with people, but certain shit, you just got to be prepared. Like I said it, man. Like
2 years ago, it's over with.
Yeah.
I might not even be that person no more.
Yeah, I don't know. Like certain shit, you just like as an artist, you just gotta not give a fuck.
You have to.
There's goofy motherfuckers. Like I feel like that would be my only thing. If I was to be friends with any like super celebrity, I wouldn't even be trying to be like all
buddy.
I wouldn't even try to be like giving them this advice to be fluff. It's just you really can't give a fuck. Like you have access now as an artist to millions of people. You're going to piss somebody off.
Yeah, you can't make anybody happy.
And then there's people who sit up and
nitpick.
Yeah, it's their job. Like it is our job here to commentate, to talk about the goings on. And yes, we take jokes and take puns, but it's people who's literally, it is my job. Like what I get up every day to fuck with somebody. Cause that nigga there, he's like, I fucked with Ari Lennox. And not only did I fuck with her, she responded. Yeah. Now I got a buzz. Yeah. And now you've given fire to some shit.
That you didn't have to say.
Yeah, unless you like are fucking with my actual, I don't know, like well-being, I might leave you where you at. Like I said what I said. Like I'm not
going back on it. And it's always been crazy to me that people like I say, you see a bunch of good things. It's that one negative thing. It's that one thing. You ugly.
Yeah, it's an epidemic. Like
that shit's crazy.
Because a lot of them say that it don't matter if it's an actor, radio person, musician, is anybody in the light. They always like it's crazy. It's like it doesn't matter if you get 500. Like Shia LaBeouf was saying something like that. He said like during like especially when he's like even now, but especially when he was like going through his ups and downs, he was like, it doesn't matter how many comments I got. I would search and it'd be like, great movie, great this. And he's like, I'd find the ones that was fucked up and those would be the ones that stayed. And I'm like, nigga, I don't give a fuck how anybody feels about the movie. If I was in Transformers, it's no fucking way that Big Terry 2020 is gonna fucking say some shit. You sucked. Yeah, bitch. But honestly, I'd rather be a really trash actor sitting in this motherfucking McLaren. Like, suck my dick, nigga.
Money.
Suck, like,
and he was at the top of his game,
my
too.
whole dick.
He was at the top of his game at one point.
Like, and here's the crazy thing about him. Like, the nigga was, like, on top of his game as far as, like, these big franchise shits. Yeah. And now has flipped the script and is in his, like, indie bag. Like, his movie, like, I haven't watched it yet, but Honey Boy and, like, Peanut Butter Falcon, like,
I want to see that.
It's, I want to see both, but, like, I'm gonna end up seeing both, but they just look like good ass. Like when you watch the trailer, and you like, wow. You watch a trailer and like you don't get emotional during the trailer, but you watch and just register. I'ma cry. Like you watch this, you be like, wow.
I'm gonna like this movie.
You can tell. I saw Peanut Butter Falcon. I was like, wow. I'ma cry. I was that chill with myself in the room. I was like, I'ma cry. Ain't this about a bitch?
Yeah, I mean. Is that why he stopped acting? Like, he slowed down because they didn't like how he was acting?
He slowed down because of just personal shit. He was, all the regular shit. Like, you living a fast life. It's drugs. It's mental stuff. So he just kind of, And then he kind of got, from what like I've seen, like he got back into just like, you know, real. We know all these motherfuckers. He got real introspective. He got into art. Yeah. He's like a little spiritual, self-aware. Like
freestyling, got in a beef with Soulja Boy.
Yeah, it just seemed like he just really like went. He went like on like a, you know, like not to sound corny, but doing like a self-search. Like
that's cool.
Shia went to go find Shia and came back and
better him.
Yeah, like you even see like he's like, I'm not wearing. Like, you know, like, yeah, nigga, like, I'm not wearing, like, fancy suits and shit. Like, he was, like, I was watching him on, what the fuck is that show? Hot Ones. And he was, like, they were talking about, like, oh, you know, he made a joke about, the interviewer was making a joke about his, like, him being, like, known for having cool T-shirts. He's like, I just wear what's comfortable. I was like, this nigga made it. I was like, that nigga said, like, he completely, fuck a brand. He just, like, I like shapes. He's like, so if it fits me right, I just wear it. I'm like, nigga, Shia is the move.
Yeah.
You want to jump straight to Shia LaBeouf levels.
You want to skip everything else. Because I got a gang of stuff in my closet that I only put on once. And it's like, I spent $100, $200, and I don't even like wear it one time. I'm like, I gotta do that for it. I'm going to sell it too. I'm going to sell it to everybody.
You should. What's that shit?
Nice polo shit.
What's that fucking, they got all them shits, like Offer Up, all that shit. Like, hell yeah.
I'm about to get, I like white plain T-shirts. I like simple. I'm simple. I like simple things. I don't want to be too
simple
extra.
Is fire.
I don't even want you to notice me that bad. Like,
I'm like, my goal really is to get, when you hit Dr. Dre money, and it's not Dr. Dre money it's not helicopters, it's not Bentleys, it's not big ass mansions.
A damn building for USC.
Dr. Dre money is when you have a legitimate closet full of the same fucking outfit.
Yeah,
that nigga has white Air Force Ones, the black shirt and like nigga. When I have enough money that I can just ascend into cartoon supervillain, fuck it. I'm done.
That's what the dude from Facebook did.
Nigga,
he do the same shit. He didn't want to think about his clothes.
Motherfucking like Steve Jobs had a fucking turtleneck, mom jeans, and New Balances all the fucking time.
And I love turtleneck. That's why to me.
Like I can't wait to go. Didn't I see you in that yesterday? Bitch, you saw me in this last month. I've been wearing this shit for 6 months. All right, brand new. I wear it and I throw it away.
Yeah,
I just wear the same. I'm
filthy rich,
bro. I'm so rich. Like I now attribute wealth to comfort. I just buy things that are extremely unnecessarily comfortable.
Yeah, you should only want money to feel comfortable.
Yeah, like I don't.
You just don't want to struggle. You don't want to go through the struggling part. You just want to get money to get new cars, get the girls, and you're probably doing it for all the wrong reasons, but that's cool. That's your reason.
You know, yeah, that's why the motherfuckers, some of them I think like really, really wealthy people, it's not even like this house is wildly expensive. Like this house is like angled properly so when the sun rises, like it's all this, and my entire home and being is built around comfort. Exactly. Like, it's a very feng shui home. It's all glass everywhere. It's heated.
That do get like that.
Bruh, everything is just really
artsy.
Yeah, it's just for my being. I don't give a shit that it is. It just happens to be in this whatever.
Do it for their family. Like, oh, I want my mama and all her kids to come and her family to come and like that's cool. That's. Hey, if you're a family man, you got some money, keep it up. You happy? You're more happy than a lot of people getting money. Then
hell yeah,
a lot of people getting money ain't that happy.
As far as the internet says, them motherfuckers are fucking
depressed,
terribly unhappy, fucking just depressed at all times,
doing drugs on top of drugs.
Yeah, I don't know.
Planes.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer we got like 4 minutes or some shit like that. Yeah, this is
kind of fast.
No, yeah, like the shit go by. Like that's been shit every episode. Just the more you just fucking go back and forth. Because when you see me cut my eyes up, I'll really be like, "Oh shit, nigga, we done fucked around." Like, think about it. This shit, the whole system crashed. We cut it back on, and now we back to damn near being done.
Yeah, damn, it's crazy. And like, you really just sit here and talk.
Yeah, if you if you fucking with it, that's the only thing I'll be like. If anybody like talks about this, like anybody like, "Oh, how's the podcast?" Shit, like I've been thinking, I'm like, just do it. Like, and especially if you like, you just have to really like what you're talking about. If you have to sit up here and like.
Oh yeah, you fucked up.
Yeah, that's the only thing. If you can,
you're not good in front of a lot of people.
Yeah, you just have to find your like.
I feel like you a talkative person should be easy.
Yeah,
conversations and stuff like that.
You have to be like sociable. Be able to talk about. I don't know. I shouldn't say a bunch of shit, but if your podcast or your radio show is about, you have to be able to talk about that thing in length. Yeah. You should be fucking straight.
Yeah. Now you get the oh yeah, you're done. You're get clicked off.
I would say that that's something that like I've talked to people about, just like what's the big difference between like podcasting, like radio? I was like, well, in podcasting, like if you you can like cut it off and start over. Yeah. You on this bitch. Yeah. You what the fuck is that nigga talking about, man?
Shit, hold on, wait a minute. Let me go look.
Yeah.
Let me go to the newspaper real quick.
But
shit, oh fuck, get frustrated and shit. Oh my god, I do like being in front of this microphone. That's my
yeah,
shit.
like I think, especially if it's your shit, like if it's, cause yeah, I like it here, like yeah. So if you fuck with it, it's not a bad little shtick. But yeah, motherfuckers, I don't know what to tell y'all anymore because I'm tired. We crashed and burned and shook back. That's a hell of a first fucking episode of the year, nigga. That shit said, I really want to pull up on Apple. That shit said, poof. And they had the nerve to be like, hey, your fucking shit shut down. Do you want to send a report? You motherfucking right. Reporting all this shit.
Get a whole new one. You bring us all 5 of them.
All right, we talked about you, and they disrespected you, Ari. So I'm gonna end this with some Ari Lennox because I just feel like she deserves it. I don't think you look like a Rottweiler. I think that's.
I mean, shit. Some people like animals.
Yeah, I thought that was some harsh shit for them to say.
He definitely was out for your head.
But fuck it.
He might like a damn walrus. Like, fuck him.
Oh, fuck him. Shit ain't even fucking. What is going on? Fucking. Well, I was gonna play some Ari, but now the fucking shit's not playing. So, I might have to just end this bitch, and y'all could just pretend you heard Ari Lennox. I was playing Up Late. It's a really good song. Oh, wait, she got like a little fucking
video.
Yeah, like I've never watched the video, but she had like on like a fucking velvet dress, sexy shit. I need somebody put some velvet dress on. Look at that shit, right? You can't tell me she don't look at no fucking Rottweiler. Niggas is gay. Look at that. Go and get you some. Look at that. It's a good look right there. Nigga, you would knock that down. You said that nigga said she ain't got no bra. You said, all right, y'all. That nigga said she ain't got. Have you listened to that? Have you listened to the album? Nope. Oh, nigga, go get you some of that.
Listen to female,
man,
besides Alicia Keys.
You wildin'.
I listen to Alicia Keys.
Nasty. Man, go and get you some of this and go and get somebody to touch on your nether regions. All right, y'all. Later. Fuck with it. Fucking nigga said, I don't.